good morning, day, evening, or whatever time it is for you whenever you decide to watch this. My name is Odd Sparrow, but you may refer to me as the Overlord of Dark Sanctuary. I am also, in fact, an altar within this system called Vugizen. And I saw that all the other altars were recording videos of themselves to introduce themselves and talk about who they are, so that we can all learn more about each other and get a better understanding and help us all cope with our mental disorder that we've been suffering for as long as any of us can remember. Well, you didn't think that I, the Overlord of Dark Sanctuary, would miss out on a chance to participate in something as intriguing as this, now did you? Of course, you potentially may not know me, though. I'd be quite surprised if you didn't. Most people do. From all around, most people do. On the inside, I am quite well known. On the outside, I suppose I'm less known. If I were to be out more often than I already currently am, this body would get in a lot of trouble, quite a lot of trouble. So, I, for the most part, remain inside the inner world. And perhaps that's for the best, but I do still exist. Not to boast, of course. I have other people to do that for me. Quite literally, I have other people to boast for me. Anywho, I suppose I should talk about myself then, shan't I? Well, let's see. It's a little bit funny, isn't it? Within the inner world, I appear as a child, even though I am actually within my late 40s. I still appear as though I am 12 years old in the inner world. Outside, again, I am in my late 40s, but now I'm in the body of a 28-year-old who still apparently appears as a child. Yes, I've been mistaken for one even in this body. I'm not short. Well, in the inner world, because I appear 12 years old, yes, I suppose you would call me short there. But in this body, no, I am not short. And yet I am still mistaken for a child. It's infuriating, really it is. It's infuriating within the inner world, and it is equally infuriating out here. People may look at me and underestimate me, or view me as some sort of joke to be laughed at. But trust me, that is the last thing you ever want to do. I didn't introduce myself as the Overlord of Dark Sanctuary for nothing. I'm quite the powerful person within the inner world. And speaking of inner worlds, I have my own. I have my own world, even inside, that the others don't have. It's called Somnium. But don't worry, with the help of Yuri and Ezekiel, or Zeke as he's commonly known, my world will be known to all within this system's inner world, and perhaps one day, maybe even out here. You never know what may happen. I take absolute delight in learning about others, not their interests or their favourite foods or anything like that. No. I'm more interested in what they don't want you to know about themselves and what they can't accept about themselves, about the true nature of who they really are. That's what interests me. And you see, within my world, not this system's inner world, and yes, I am aware of what I just did. I don't care. Within my world that is called Somnium, which will soon come out, both inside and outside, for all the world to know, for everybody's world to know. Someday, God willing, someday it will happen. And when it does, nobody can hide. Nobody can hide behind the masks that they all put on, behind the personas that they want you to believe they are. Nobody can hide their true selves. That is what Somnium is. It's a world where there is no lies, where there is no facades, where who you are, who you really are on the inside comes out for all to see. It's absolute beautiful. It's absolute beauty. You can't deny who you really are. Not within Somnium. You cannot deny it. The only way out is to accept it and to defeat it, to dominate it, to conquer it, to destroy it, to make it submit, to become the master of yourself. You are forced. You are forced in order to survive, to conquer and claim yourself. And it's beautiful. There isn't a thing more beautiful than who we really are. The sides of us that we don't want others to see. The sides of us that we can't accept, that we won't accept, that we bury deep, deep down. Try to hide it, and try to deny it, and try to say, no, that isn't me, that was never me. But it is you. It is you. And I will bring that side out of everybody in the world. I will stop the lying. I will stop the facade. I will stop the denial. You cannot deny who you are. As you are now, you are disgusting. You are filth. You are worthless. But on the inside, you are beautiful. You are incredible. You are wonderful. You are amazing. Somnium is the only way. Somnium is the only solution to this problem. Bring out who you really are. Face yourself. Take control over your own life. That is the only way. Otherwise, why are you alive at all? Your life is a joke. Your life has no meaning. You are an embarrassing waste of space. But deep down, you are beautiful. You have a purpose. You have a meaning. You belong here. You're here for a reason. You just don't know what it is yet. Most people don't know what their reason for being here is. I didn't know until the day that I died and came back from the grave. Only then was when I found myself that night. I knew exactly who I was and what it was I was supposed to be doing, and I did it. I didn't care who got in my way either. I fulfilled my purpose. And right now you need to find out what yours is. And when you do, you cannot hesitate. You cannot wait. You need to act. You need to act now. Dig deep within yourself. Deep inside of yourself. Find out exactly who you are and what it is that you are dealing with. And conquer it. Destroy it so that you can claim it. You are the only one who can. Nobody can tell you who you are but you. Nobody knows who you are but you. I don't know who you are. I'd love to know who you are, but I don't. I do not. I can think anything of you. I can think you're an imbecile. I can think you're worthless. I can think you are idiotic. I think that about most people. Really, I do. But deep down, I love them. I love them for who they really are, the side of them that they don't even know yet. So I love them more than they love themselves. But this person that they are fronting, that they are trying to tell me that's who they are, no. That person is garbage to me. That person is rubbish. That person is filth. That person is not worth my time. Do not touch me. Do not approach me. Do not even speak to me. Because I don't want to hear the lies coming from your disgusting mouth. No. When you find out who you really are, when you take yourself on, when you completely annihilate yourself in order to take ownership of your own life, then, and only then, come, join me for a tea party. We'll have a nice long chat. That is something I would absolutely love to talk about with you. But until then, goodbye.